Good morning. It is now day 110 and Wayne from Alps to Oceans has driven me up here, back up onto the southern side of the Rangitata River from Geraldine, and I am going to start walking up this valley up behind me here, up Bush Creek or Bush Stream. And yeah, so I've reset my counter. I said yesterday was day 110, but spent the whole day flanging around by the river and off trail, basically, not going anywhere. So I don't think that really counts against my tally. So today is day 110 on trail, and it should be a relatively short one. I'm starting late because of the drive up here, but it should be only 3 or 4 hours up to Crooked Spur Hut, and I think I'll stay there the night. There was a bit of a shower when I first got dropped off, but it seems to have stopped, at least for now. My plan is to get up to Crooked Spur Hut as quick as I can. The forecast for late this afternoon, this evening, is for rain. And bush stream is, or can get, impassable after rain, so I want to get up there, up to the hut before the rain has done any damage. That craggy range up the top end of this valley here is the Two Thumbs range, which I'll be crossing over probably the day after tomorrow. Okay, here's my first crossing, and I think I'll go in about here somewhere. It's definitely got a good flow to it. I wouldn't want it to be too much more than this. I've been going for a couple of hours, so time for a quick break and a snack. Just helps 3 other trampers get around this bluff area here, and heard from them that there's only 3 more crossings. So of that I am very, very thankful, because yeah, it has been raining consistently for a long time, so this river is getting worse. I just crossed this raging torrent. Wow, I'm so pleased with myself. And it felt in control and safe the whole way. Here's Crooked Spur Hut. Thank goodness. I am drenched to the skin and looking forward to getting inside and getting dry. Well, this is Crooked Spur Hut, another old musterer's hut made out of branches of beech trees and various other things. So it's pretty basic, but it's mostly dry inside, so as you can hear, the rain is pretty intense outside, so it's going to be going all night, I think, so I'm glad to be here. Today was a pretty adventurous day, to say the least. The rains came a lot sooner than the forecast said. The forecast was sort of indicating they should start about now, but they started ages ago, so the river was rising. And some of the crossings were pretty adventurous, marginal even, but managed to get here, so I'm pleased about that. Good morning. It's day 111, and I'm taking my time at the moment because it's early, it's cold, my clothes are all still wet, and so I'm going to have to put on a whole bunch of wet clothes and then step out into the cold. So yeah,
not in a great hurry at the moment.
I'm about to leave Crooked Spur Hut and head off to, first of all Stone Hut, and then hopefully move on to Royal Hut. Yeah, cold at the moment, wet clothes, but I'm going to start hiking briskly, and hopefully I will warm up soon and dry these clothes out. This little stream here is where I topped up with water yesterday afternoon when I got here. Here is Crooked Spur Hut and bush stream down in the valley down there, and this stream here is running at about twice the height as it was when I arrived yesterday afternoon. So bush stream down the bottom there is now going to be absolutely completely impassable. If that has doubled in height. It was tenuous when I came up there. Now it will not be possible. Straight out of the hut and into a 500 meter climb. Still, I needed that to warm me up. It's certainly warm now. And I've made it to the saddle. So, here's the pass here. Gotta be careful not to fall in. Alright, this looks like a trivial crossing compared with yesterday's practice. Way down in the valley there, there's a little white speck which I think is a river, and to the left of that is another speck, grey speck, which I think must be Stone Hut. Now I get to play stepping stones through a bog. Yay! Yay, here is Stone Hut. It was the hut that I could see from back up the valley. Oh, this is Stone Hut. I guess I can see why they call it Stone Hut rather than Corrugated Iron Hut. Let's have a look inside. Nice. Cooked character. And camping chairs. The trail goes from Stone Hut there up that valley, and first thing you have to do is cross bush stream again. And I had a look at it, and it was beyond marginal, it was in the realms of dangerous. So I pulled the pin on that, and I've walked back down, come over the bridge, and now I have to just go cross country. There's a couple of crossings, but they're side streams, so they're a bit smaller, up over that saddle there and around, and join back with the trail just up the valley there. So that's the safer option. It's going to take me a bit of time, but had to be done. Alright, I'm back at bush stream again. Just came around over that saddle there, or a couple of saddles. Cost me an extra hour to go around that way, but hey, I'm here and alive to tell the tale, so it was worth it in the end. I don't know why they call this bush stream. Raging torrent would be a better description. Well, I just slipped, fell over and broke another pole, so yet another duct tape fix. This is on the other pole this time, and it's right before I have to cross bush stream yet again, so I hope it holds up. I'm going to need it. And here is Royal Hut. It's named Royal Hut because Prince Charles and Princess Anne stayed here once as children. So, and here is Royal Hut, pretty much the same as all of the high country lustrous huts in Canterbury. Well, that last section was a bit harder than I thought it would be. It took me 3 hours to get here. The dock sign said 2 hours, but then again I did spend an extra hour faffing around working around that first crossing. This time tomorrow that crossing will be no problem whatsoever. I just wandered across it, but today it was up there at the dangerous level, so yeah, no, I got in there and felt all out of control, so I backed out and worked around it. But anyway, so that was all good. It was still a good day. Sun came out in the afternoon, so that was really nice. And this is what I've got in store tomorrow. I'm going up that valley there to the right of those jagged peaks into that notch and up over the saddle there. And so that is Stag Saddle, which at 1925 meters is the highest point on the TA. So yeah, looking forward to that, and there should be some fantastic views over the other side, especially if we get weather like today. Oh, good morning. It is day 112 and just leaving my royal abode and heading off. So here we go, up the last of the bush stream track up this valley and then up over the saddle. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a beautiful day, a little bit of high cirrus but nothing much to worry about. The first little challenge of the day, little crossing of bush stream yet again. Here's the valley I just climbed up. Royal Hut is right down the bottom there, just round to the left of the ridge. So I'm at the plateau below Stag Saddle. Speaking of which, that's Stag Saddle right up there. Time for the last water top up before I get up to the saddle, because there won't be any water from there on. Yeehaw! Stag Saddle! Woohoo! Here, altitude 1925, highest point on the Araroa, and there's Lake Tekapo. The official trail goes down the guts of this valley, but what everybody, or almost everybody, does is they head across that scree slope onto the ridge, and they walk down the ridge line all the way to Camp Stream Hut, and you get much better views of Lake Tekapo and Mount Cook and all that stuff up, which is behind that ridge. So I'm going to do that, but before I do that, I think I might even take a little detour and head up to the top of Bosenberg Peak, which is that one there, and have a look at the views. Here's the top of Lake Tekapo, and here is the main backbone of the Southern Alps, Mount Cook, and the rest of the big peaks. Well, it's still early, it's only 11 o'clock and I'm on the ridge line, so I'm going to head up the ridge here and have a go at Bosenberg Peak. Luckily I'll be able to leave my pack here, so I won't have to carry that weight, and I'll see what the view is like from the top. Top of Bosenberg Peak, and look at this, the view is worth it. Look at this. See Lake Tekapo there, you can even see Lake Pukaki in the background, and then Southern Alps, Mount Cook, the rest of the peaks. Spectacular. I'm so pleased I came up here. This is just awesome. This view is just lays out everything in front of you. It's well worth it. It's a 156 meters I think climb up from the saddle, so well worth it if anybody's coming this way. Come and do it if you get a good day like this. It's just spectacular. Well worth it. I'm at 2070 meters now, so that is very definitely the highest that I'm going to be on this trail. There's my pack waiting very diligently for me. Good pack. And here's Camp Stream Hut. Well, I think my decision is that I'll stay here. It's been a hard day. I had thought that maybe I would peel off another 5 or 6 k's and camp downriver a bit closer to Tekapo and make tomorrow a bit shorter, because from here it's going to be 33 k's to get to Tekapo, so that's going to be a big day. But my hip is hurting now, so yeah, I'm hobbling along, so I think I should stop, rest it, and then try and get through to Tekapo tomorrow. If not, then I'll camp out somewhere tomorrow night, somewhere along the way. Yeah, what an awesome day. It was spectacular. Weather was just perfect. Up on the saddle was fantastic. Up on Bosenberg Peak was even better. The climb up there wasn't even that bad. It was quite good, quite pleasant. So and I got to do it without a pack, so that was nice. Yeah, definite one for the highlights reel. Yeah, today was awesome, fantastic scenery, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, really good day. Good morning, day 113, and just leaving the hut and heading into Tekapo. So big long day today, 34 k's. And rain forecast, so that's not so good, but the track seems pretty good. It's a bit of a steep start and a bit of a climb, 150 meter climb on the other side of the river, but thereafter it should be fairly flat, I'm hoping. I just lost the track, which is all too easy in these parts, and had to bash my way straight up this ridge line here. Finally found the track again, so I'm back on track. Completed the 150 meter climb up this gully behind me here and up onto the flats now, so should be relatively flat from here on, fingers crossed. It's a good trail at least, nice and smooth, easy to walk on, so hope to make some good progress now. I spent the last couple of nights with company at Royal Hut and Camp Stream Hut. So Ryan, another Kiwi southbounder, came along, and so I've had a bit of company in the huts, which has been nice. Before that, I think it was about 9 nights by myself in huts or tents or what have you. So it's been pretty lonely. There's not a lot of people on the trail this year. One thing that I realised last night that I'd forgotten was coming up was that yesterday on the way up to Stag Saddle I passed the halfway mark. So it's the halfway mark of the South Island, so halfway between Queen Charlotte Sound and Bluff. So that's a bit of a milestone. Pretty pleased about that. This headwind is making the job twice as hard. Well, I made it into Tekapo, so now I just got to get some accommodation and get some food supplies and so forth sorted out, ready for tomorrow. Alright, here we are in Tekapo with Packin and Ryan.
Hey there!
How's it going?
Hey.
Mind good, body good. Health good, body good, feet good, mind good, thigh numb. There you go.
Right,
Packing out.